Bold and Beautiful, 5465, 11/7/2008.
It's not forever.
It's Paris, Mom. It's 5,000 miles away.
You need to give yourself some distance from this tragedy.
I can't outrun what happened, Mom. Phoebe is dead. I was driving the car that killed her. That wherever I go, whatever I do, that's gonna follow me.
That's exactly why you need to give Ridge some space. Stay away from him until he's dealt with his loss.
What if he can't do that? Deal with his loss, what then? Do I just cut myself off from my family for the rest of my life?
Good night and Merry Christmas to you. You know, I have a standing order at the nursery for one of these trees every year, so it's...
We could donate it to the shelter.
If you want to do that.
Now, Phoebe would want us to be together for Christmas.
All right. If that's what you want, I'll cook. It'll be just the family.
Having you and Dad together is going to make it a lot easier.
Sweetheart, Eric and I have always been here for you. Even though we married and not married all those times.
Well, now you'll be here for each other. I think our family has always been the strongest when you and Dad were together.
Oh, my God. How do you do that? How do you do that?
Do what?
Here I was more miserable than I've been in my life. My life's just full of loss and sadness. Then I come to you, and you just fill my life with joy. That's what you do for me. That's exactly what I needed. Hey. I'm sorry.
You thought I betrayed you, and I thought you stopped loving me.
I didn't. I tried. But I couldn't.
So let me get this straight, Mom. Being exiled from my family is a good thing. I should go off and atone for my sins.
Honey, this isn't punishment. This is a chance to figure out what you did wrong, make sure it never happens again.
I know what I did wrong, Mom. I was just trying to protect you, and it went way too far. Way too far. I realize that now.
If my relationship with Ridge is too painful for you, you shouldn't be around it.
You're right.
You had your reasons. You were hurting. Taylor just broke it off with you. You were concerned about me. You lost your way.
Now I have to go halfway around the world to find it again. At least I won't be here. Constant reminder to everyone. I won't have to drive down that same road, replaying what happened to Phoebe in my head.
Honey.
It's okay. It's okay. I'll go.
Paris was good for you. You have good memories there.
I don't belong here anymore. Then again, I don't feel like I really belong anywhere. So no matter where I go, no matter what I do, Phoebe and the memory of her is just gonna be with me forever.
Good evening, Mr. Forrester. Welcome aboard Honey Bear Airlines, your oasis in the skies. We pride ourselves on our very, very personal service. You are now cruising 30,000 feet above your ordinary life. We have stowed all your personal problems and your concerns in the overhead bins for the duration of the flight. Should they become dislodged mid-flight, your sexy flight attendant will put them right back where they belong.
Oh, my goodness.
No, please, remain seated, sir. For we may expect some unexpected bumps and shimmies.
Oh, my God.
Your pleasure is our priority here at Honey Bear Airlines. So buckle up. Put up your seat tray table.
Oh, my goodness.
Sit back and prepare to earn your wings.
Give me this. Give me this.
We all need a break from our grief. Holidays aren't going to be the same without Phoebe, but maybe some normalcy is just what everybody needs.
You think everyone's ready to move on?
Yeah,
Brooke?
Brooke is going to be here.
Without Rick?
Yes, without Rick.
You're positive about that.
Look, Brooke and I agreed Rick's going back to international.
Well, just because she agreed to talk to him doesn't mean he's going to get on a plane and go back to Paris.
Well, I can't be around him. He has to go. As far away as possible and as soon as possible.
Sweetheart, I can't force you to leave.
Well, you haven't really given me much choice, Mom. I really don't feel welcome around here anymore.
You're my son. You're always welcome here.
Just not when Ridge is around. I gotta go pack.
Look, I don't want you to misinterpret this.
I'm not misinterpreting anything, Mom. You and Ridge want me gone. The family can't deal with me anymore. And you know what? I can't blame any one of you. It should have been me. Phoebe didn't deserve this, Mom. After everything I did, I was the guilty one. She was so innocent. She didn't deserve to die.
Oh my God, no, of course not. She didn't deserve to die. But this wasn't your fault. Rick, listen to me. This wasn't your fault. Phoebe's death was an accident.
If you really believe that, then why do I have to go?
You don't. I'm sorry. I can't do this. I can't send you away. You are staying right here.
I can't.
Yes,
I
you
can't.
can.
What about Ridge?
Ridge is hurting, but so are you.
I don't know what to say.
Honey, you told me you didn't want to leave, and I should have listened. I'm sorry. Look, I'll talk to your father. I'll talk to Ridge. We'll work something out. I love you so much.
I love you too.
Nobody should be alone on the holidays. Christmas is a time for giving and forgiving. Ridge will come around.
Hey, Mom. What are you doing?
What does it look like? You want to give me a hand?
Decorations?
Yeah, Bridge thought it would probably be a good idea if we decided to go ahead and celebrate Christmas. You know, if you'd like to.
You have the decency not to drag your mother into
Then I
this.
could get on the phone.
I'll talk to her
And I
myself.
could call the piano tuner and the caterers and Thorne. You okay? Something wrong?
I think it's time for us to come down to earth again.
No,
I know.
not yet, please.
We can't keep our heads up in the clouds forever, you know.
You're worried about your family.
I'm not sure how they're going to take another loss.
That's how they see this, huh?
I made Thorne promise not to say anything to Stephanie, but I'm going to have to. I want to tell her about us.
Right before Christmas. Eric, I think it's really important that you're there for them. Look, as much as I want to spend Christmas with you, I do. You just had a death in your family, and they need you to be there, and you need to be there. Oh, Eric, you're mourning the loss of your granddaughter, and it's my first Christmas with my son. I have a lot to be grateful for. Besides, we have the rest of our lives to spend every Christmas together.
Are we alone?
Yes. Did you see your mother?
Christmas tree was delivered. I told her to leave it up. We should spend Christmas together.
Well, holidays can be lonely without family.
You talked to Rick?
I did.
Did he understand?
He understands why you can't have him around. He agreed to go. He doesn't want to be a constant reminder.
Thank you.
He hates himself, Reg. Phoebe's death has made him question the kind of man that he is.
Well, if he didn't, he wouldn't be any kind of man at all.
He seems depressed.
A change of scenery will do him good.
That's what I told him.
Thank you, Logan. I knew you'd get through to him.
I don't want him to go.
I know. I'm sorry. But every time I see Rick, I see my daughter's body lying in that ditch, and I just can't live that way.
I understand that, Reg, but sending Rick away isn't going to help with your grief.
Seeing him makes it harder.
And it's hard on him, too. Harder than you could ever imagine. He really shouldn't be alone right now. Exiling him to another country, that's crazy.
Logan, what are you saying here?
I can't do it, Ridge. I can't send my son away. I just can't.
Well, do you think this is a bad idea, sweetheart?
What?
Christmas, is that what you're worried about?
I'm not worried.
I know that look.
Mother, it's just, I don't want you to get your hopes up. Because, you and your Christmas miracles, everybody coming together, you have this idea in your head how it's going to be. The dad's eggnog caroling around the piano.
Well, sweetheart, I think Ridge is right. We have to try. For his sake, for Taylor, for Tom, for Steffi, I think we really do at least have to try.
What if it's a disaster? It's only going to make things worse.
No. Your father and I won't let that happen. Look, we're back together. The family is stronger and tighter than ever. He and I are not going to let anything bad happen. It'll be wonderful.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for understanding.
Well, I know what it's like to lose somebody that you love. Try to hold your family together in a wake of tragedy.
Stephanie and I pledged that we would help the family get through this together. We'd help Ridge and Taylor and the children.
And you will.
But not as a couple. I went back to Stephanie based on a lie, but now that I know the truth, she needs to know the truth too. I want to spend the rest of my life with you, Donna. Now and forever.
Okay.
Okay.
You look at him, Ridge, and you see a man who you think is responsible for your daughter's death. I look at him and I see my son, who's been through a tragedy. He's very fragile right now. He needs to be around family. We can't just send him off to Paris. Something terrible could happen.
Something terrible has already happened, Logan.
Please, just hear me out. I agreed to speak with Rick because I thought it would be a good idea for him to go to Paris, so it would give you some time and space to heal. But now I'm not so sure it's a good idea. The memory of the accident and his guilt, it's just eating him up alive. I love you, Ridge, and I want to spend the rest of my life with you. But I don't know how I can just ignore my son's pain.
Logan, what are you saying here?
Look, you don't have to see him, okay? He won't ever come by here. He's not going to come to your work. But we just can't send him off to Paris. You know, this is really killing me. You can't live with him, and I can't live without him. I'm his mother. I feel like I need to be there for him, and I can't if he's all the way in Paris. Please, Rich, God, tell me that you understand.
I can't.
Okay. Maybe because it's too early. It's too soon. Your wounds are still too raw. But Ridge, you have a big heart. I know you do. And you're the one who always tells me that our love will prevail. That we can get through anything. And I believe that. I really do. You have to tell me that you believe it too. Please, Ridge. Promise me. Promise me that no matter what, we will survive this. Promise. Ridge. Oh my God. Oh.